treasure. Keep you to myself now. Picture perfect, you don't even need yourself a filter. Girl, you my Anastasia. You might be just what I'm looking for.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tino, but you can call me Tino. You know what we do here? We keep it real, we keep it classy, we keep it entertaining, period. So if you want to join this family, click on the red button over there, the subscribe button, and join the fam. So as you can see by the title of this video, this is a life update, semester recap. I don't know how I'll word it at the end. I want to fill you in on what my first semester in third year has been like, especially since it was my first semester in clinicals, how hospital life has been treating me, how the semester in general has been treating me. Before we actually get into that, the hair is from ABSF WIW hair on Amazon. Looks real pretty, love it. It's like a 20-inch curly wig. I have a longer curly wig, but then the short one is just giving vibes, and I decided to do the style that everyone on the internet is doing. If you just stumbled on my channel today and you don't know me, you've never seen me, this beautiful girl on your screen right here is a third year medical student, or fifth year really, fifth or third year. I'm in third year. I started my clinicals this semester. In my pre-clinical years, I was so excited. I sort of miss pre-clinicals because I feel like life was easier then. Pre-clinicals was hectic. We're doing 10 courses a semester. That was a lot. But now it's like 3, but the 3 are packed. In pre-clinicals, if that semester was just doing the cardiovascular system and the respiratory system, we'd just do those 2 systems in all the 10 courses. But right now, let's say for surgery had over 30 something topics, and I'm rotating for 6 weeks. So I'm going to the hospital for 6 weeks. I'm supposed to be learning at the hospital and also taking part, but I'm also supposed to be studying those 30 something topics because exams don't care. Exams will be there, but I'm also supposed to get the clinical expertise at the hospital, and I'm supposed to study as well, attend lectures. It's a lot. I feel like it's just, well, although it's a lot, I feel there's also time. There's also like a lot of time. Pre-clinicals was getting boring because this whole thing of just sitting in class, someone coming to lecture you and not what, it was becoming boring. Because how many years? 3 years in pre-clinicals, that was actually boring. So this fresh new thing of going to the hospital, seeing things you'd never seen before, conditions you'd just seen in books, now you're seeing them in real life. It's exciting and scary, for real, because you're like, you start deeping how many people are actually sick. You know, you just learn about it and be like, yeah, what are the odds? But like, people actually show up with those conditions to the hospital. You start deeping like, so I really want to be doing this for the rest of my life. It's a reality check, because studying medicine is cute and fun when it's pre-clinicals, but when you get to the hospital, it's the real thing. You start seeing other doctors doing what you will be doing for the rest of your life. Out of my 3 rotations, which are pediatrics, surgery, and then labs, radiology, and pharmacy was combined, my favorite was surgery. Like, oh my word, loved the rotation in surgery. I loved my firm. The consultant was really nice. He would like literally take you under his wing and like teach you. He would challenge you to be better. You know, like some people are just so mean. Some doctors would just make you look really dumb, of which we might be dumb. Like, we're students. There's a reason why we're in school. I didn't know half of the things they'd be asking, especially like the first, let's say, 3-4 weeks. I'm new to this hospital setup. I'm new to surgery. I've never heard of surgery in my life. They're busy asking you questions and you just say like, I don't know. You will feel really dumb. Our consultant didn't really make you feel like, you know, worth it. He would challenge you to do better. Like, I would study because I want to impress him. Next time I want him to say, oh, you're doing good. And it was just that motivation that I needed. That made me love surgery. That made me study surgery. That made me, I see myself as a surgeon now. Wait, scratch that. Surgeons work a lot. I like the idea of being a surgeon, but the actual execution. But yeah, I loved surgery. That was my best, followed by labs, radiology, and pharmacy, because we were not doing a lot really. There was so much free time, and they were not demanding. Pediatrics pediatrics at Levy Hospital is so disorganized. I didn't like it because I had just come from surgery where there's order. Like, there are firms, you know who you're supposed to look for, you know what you're doing on this particular day, you know where you're supposed to go. But in pediatrics, timetable is confusing. You don't know who you're supposed to follow. They really don't teach you that much, and it's like, yo, what am I doing here? So it was confusing because I was just coming from surgery. There was order in surgery. Pediatrics was just disorganized. That's all I can say. I needed you to put yourself first and then look for people, ask them to teach you. Just put yourself out there. The first 2 weeks I was confused. I had to catch up in the 5th week. Imagine. It was a lot. Not all rotations will be the same. Sometimes you have to put yourself out there. You have to actively take charge of your learning. You want to pass if you want life to be easier for you. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're going for clinicals next year or next semester, you have to learn some rotations. You really need to put yourself first. Look for lecturers to teach you. Ask seniors, even people that are not from your school, to help you learn how to clerk patients, how to examine patients. All those, you have to put yourself first, because at the end of the day, that degree will be yours, that mark will be yours. You'll be that terrible doctor that doesn't know how to draw blood. I'm also speaking to myself. I run away from people's veins. You'll be that terrible doctor that doesn't know how to do anything, because you've been not going to the hospital, you've not been putting yourself out there. Because there are a lot of students at the hospital. There are students from Levy, from Texilla, from what now. So if you don't put yourself out there, they're not going to probe you to learn. They won't probe you to do stuff. Put yourself out there. My first rotations was labs, radiology, and pharmacy. Then surgery, then pediatrics. So labs, it was just chill, it was whatever. Went for radiology, we wrote an exam, so I had to take it a bit seriously. Pharmacy, we just rotated for a day, to be honest. Then we went to surgery. Initially it was so serious. I'm just like, yeah. But I ended up liking it because I like things that look challenging. I like a challenge. Pediatrics was just so disorganized. I was so done with that rotation. Guys, I didn't even write anything down. I'm just spitting nonsense. I hope this is making sense or whatever. Lessons I learned from first rotation so far is that as soon as you start a rotation, start asking for the topics, start studying, you know. Also actively take part in whatever they're doing. If people are drawing blood, go there. If people are cannulating, go there. If they're catheterizing, that sounds wrong, but I think it's correct. Whatever. If they're doing things that people can do, go and do. Observe, because sometimes in exams, like, you can't study everything, but then they'll ask you something you've observed before. You can answer stuff. Also, don't let people's opinions influence you. Like, people will tell you all these things. Oh yeah, Unilus people are hated. Oh yeah. You know, that stressed me out. Oh, this lecturer is just mean. Is what. Allow yourself to experience things for yourself. Don't let people's opinions cloud your judgment. I mean, do listen to them, do take pointers, but don't let that be your absolute decision. Don't let people decide or form opinions on your behalf. Allow yourself to experience clinicals without people's influence. Like, just allow. If they say this lecturer is mean or whatever, I mean, yeah, take note, but then experience the lecture for yourself. Don't let them cloud your judgment, and then you're like, oh my word, because you will hinder yourself from fully immersing yourself into the experience. Take people's opinions and advice with a pinch of salt, even mine. Take it with a pinch of salt, but also decipher what could potentially harm you or what makes sense. But I'd advise you also to put in the work, because at the end of the day, if this is the time you get experience to participate in this trivial thingies, it's helping your career in the end. It's helping you become the doctor, that confident doctor that has skill. Skill doesn't come from nowhere. You just don't wake up and you know how to do things. Practice. This is the time to practice. The more you do things, the better it gets. Then came exams. We wrote end of rotation exams. Woo! For surgery, there was a live OSCE. The others was a projected OSCE. Live OSCEs are so scary. Yo, people, I mean, not me now giving you opinions, but take them with a pinch of salt. You go there, they'll make you look like a tutor, like a stupid person. You're saying your answers. You can clearly see that this man is saying, what a dumbass. But guys, such is life. They went through that. You go through it. Embrace the experience. It's gonna be nice. You're gonna cry a bit, but it will be nice. Then we wrote our end of semester exams at school. The contrast between end of rotation and end of semesters, because the people that teach you during your rotations are the doctors from Levy, but the examinations, the end of rotation ones, they're the ones that examine you. But end of semester, you go back to Unilus, yeah? And then the lecturers from Unilus are the ones that are setting your papers. But it's like, you are not with me here at Levy. And then you're setting a different structure, different questions. It's my end of semester exams were terrible, I can't really lie. Your God needs to come through for me. I tried my utmost best. Ish, and I'm lying. I feel like I could have done better. For pediatrics, what I thought was gonna come didn't come. Anyway, academics aside, content creation wise, I think I was more consistent than I've ever been. The responses, the views and everything is improving. Our TikTok page, Globetrotting, we review restaurants and experiences. It's been doing so well. That has been probably the highlight of my semester. We're still chasing the bags, starting businesses here, there, because we love stuff. And if you like stuff, work for your money, you know. Work for your money so that you enjoy the stuff you like. Business sometimes is slow, sometimes it's, yeah. But we thank God. He's been providing. We'll keep on pushing. The sky is never the limit. You can soar higher than the sky. But if you soar higher than the sky, Monday, I'm going to change it. This concept of friendship is a beautiful thing. I think my life would have been boring if I didn't have the friends that I have and the acquaintances I have, the people I hang out with. You guys are the best. Love to you. Academics can actually, you know, ruin your life. Sometimes it's the pressure's just too much. You just need to unwind, relax with like-minded people or people you're familiar with. I also feel like I'm at the stage in life where I would want to make more friends, but I think I don't know how to do that. I came to the realization that I don't know how to make friends. I usually just have like a few friends that I made at the beginning, and I never make friends like throughout, let's say, high school. The friends I made in Form 1 are the friends that I had when I finished my high school. Primary the same, even in uni, because yeah. I don't know how do you actually make friends. I also think I have a problem. I don't allow myself to engage with people. I want to be more intentional with making friends. I want to try talk to people because I feel like I live in my bubble. I don't allow people to get into my space, or I don't get into people's spaces. I'm gonna try that next semester. I'm gonna put myself there. And in terms of romance, your girl's still single, man. I'm not actively searching. Honestly, God should just bring my man on my door, because what must I do? A man should just miraculously show up on my door and say, God has sent me. That's what I'm waiting for at this point, because I think I'm particular about who I want to be acquainted with now, because I feel like in the past I've just been involving myself in meaningless relationships. At that time, I guess there was no reason to deep it, but I'm actually getting older now. I'm almost 23. I'm 23 next month. You can send gifts in cash and kinds, you know. Now my brain is opening, and I'm seeing that I can't engage in meaningless relationships or whatever, because why waste my time talking to people that don't make sense? There's stuff that I'm looking for and stuff that I can compromise on, but there's stuff I can't compromise on, and most people don't actually tick those boxes. maybe I'm the problem. Maybe my expectations are not realistic. I believe God will bring my man to me. Like if I talk to someone and I see that he don't have what I'm looking for, if we continue this, it's not going to lead anywhere, I disengage. I don't want to associate myself in meaningless chat. That's no longer my vibe. I'm now dating for marriage. So the next person I'm with, I'm marrying. If you want me, my DMs are open. That's giving desperate. Should I cut out this part? I'll leave it in. I am looking forward to the next semester. I hope this video is not too long. I just wanted to check in and just have a semester recap. Thank you for watching this video. If you've liked it, subscribe, comment, like, and share. Sending love and light.